Hey Starshine, how are you? I'm TK, and today I will play The Relief of Impact. This is a free browser-based game that is apparently based off of the creator's experience with sleep paralysis. If you don't know what sleep paralysis is, well, when you go to sleep and you dream, your body paralyzes itself so that you don't act out your dreams and move in your sleep. But sometimes, if you wake up in the middle of a dream, your body's a little slow to unparalyze itself. So you end up waking in this half awake state, unable to move, and oftentimes you're still kind of dreaming a little bit too, and you can see some stuff. And for some reason, it very often tends to be creepy stuff. Probably just because we as humans are terrified of everything. Well, I have had sleep paralysis many times in my life, ever since I was a little kid. I had no idea for the longest time what it was, couldn't describe it. I thought they were just really horrible nightmares. I didn't know I was, paralyzed in real life exactly, but like sometimes I would be able to wake myself out of it, and then I just didn't know, like, was that all a dream and I just woke up right at the end? I don't know. I was very confused by that. But I've had some rather terrifying experiences. I can't say I've seen a lot of stuff. I know a lot of people have like reoccurring things that they see. I oftentimes feel presences and hear voices and stuff like that. But the absolute worst time I had, spooky story time, the absolutely worst time I had was thankfully early morning, so it was starting to get light through the window, because I am horrified of the dark, and if this happened in the dark, I would have probably died. But I woke up paralyzed, and I saw a woman hovering over me. Her skin was translucent. I could see her skull through her face. And she looked down at me with this menacing smile, and I thought, this isn't real. This is a dream. This is sleep paralysis. At the time I knew what it was, so I told myself that it's not real. But the woman smirked and she said to me, "You don't think I'm real? Let me prove it to you." And she grabbed the blankets on my legs and pulled them down to my feet. She disappeared soon after that, thank goodness, because I was horrified because she moved my blankets. I don't know if that was just part of the dream, but she moved my blankets, darn it. My cat was sleeping beside me, so once I could move, I just immediately turned over and hugged her so tight and did not go back to sleep. It was like 5 in the morning. I was like, nope, I'm staying up. That was probably the scariest experience for me personally, but I've also seen shadows, I have heard voices, I have felt murderous intent in my very room, but I'm not going to get into all those types of stories. Let's just actually get into the game. Click. Oh, I gotta click that, not just anywhere on the screen. Oh, apparently the creator is in sound design, so the sounds are probably going to be very spooky. The sound of it wakes you. You pry one eye open and squint at the bright computer screen. Must have forgotten to shut it down earlier. Resolve to ignore it by sleeping on your other side. As you stretch your legs and yawn, and as you stretch your legs with a yawn, you notice that Momo has abandoned his usual place at the foot of your bed. Ah, that cat. Mama's melancholy little yowler. No, you need your cat. You need your cat for protection. But the noise fills your ears again. It can't be Momo. Maybe it's the computer speakers? Go to your desk, opt for earplugs. I guess go to my desk. See what's up. You're gonna have trouble falling asleep again if you don't eliminate whatever this sound is. You wipe the drool from the corner of your mouth and roll out of bed. Your second-hand desk chair creaks as you settle into it. Balance scale. Your half-assed project on the importance of balance and scale, and design is still up. This class is an abysmal waste of everyone's time. Aw, I love design. I have a degree in design. Don't you diss it. Even the teacher knows their class is full of people just fulfilling graduation requirements. It's created a vicious cycle of disinterest. You blink at the screen until you finally remember why you dragged your tired ass out of bed and start trying to find the source of that sound. A quick email ensures you that a copy of your project is ready for your class presentation, and you close the program. That's not what I expected. The cause of the sound was obviously a pop-up or a video you forgot you'd been watching, but nothing's opened. You check the task manager out of mild curiosity. Everything is functioning perfectly. I guess we're shutting down the computer. There goes our light. The sudden dark is a relief to your strained eyes. Oh, you step back to your bed, pull back your covers, and nearly jump out of your skin. Momo must have decided to come back to bed because he's curled up on your pillow. Cuddle with your precious son. Oh, you scared me. Let me cuddle. You fall asleep. For a bit. Then Momo goes into a frenzy, launches off your stomach with a hiss, and bolts out of the room. For a small cat, he exerts a surprising amount of force. A chill runs through you. The monitor flashes awake. You can't move. Oh my. Oh no. Oh my. Is that a face? That's a face. That is a face. It pins you by the throat. Each breath is a struggle. Stare into it. Close your eyes. Stare into it. Stare it down. Oh no. Maybe this was a bad idea. Something lifts the pillow below you, forcing the upper half of your body upright. The ceiling fan chills the sweat on your skin. It speaks. Nope. Nope. No words, but sounds. Oh, electric in nature, violence communicating in a flash. It wants to kill you. It wants to devour you. It lurches at your face and rips the pillow out from under your head. You drop, but the bed doesn't break your fall. You keep falling. A cannonball drops onto your stomach, forcing you into the nothingness. Your teeth creak as you grind them together. Every cell in your body vibrates with fear as you plummet. You brace yourself. Of course, my room makes a freaking noise! But the relief of impact doesn't come. The force of falling is unbearable. It laughs at you as you finally manage a whisper. You know you are going to die. But the relief of death doesn't come. The pressure is unbearable. It mimics you. A shiver animates your body as you watch this version of yourself crash to the floor again and again, and it watches you with dull eyes, its grin widening with every subsequent cycle. With each drop, the doppelganger sustains more injuries. The neck snaps with sickening crack. The head plows into the corner of the bed frame, and as it rises to the ceiling one last time, battered and dripping, its eyes stare back at you, unwavering, behind a curtain of fragmented bone and flesh, and dissolves into ashes which fill the air. You choke on them. You beg to go unconscious. But the relief of unconsciousness doesn't come. The dread is unbearable. Your head collides against the mattress, and the resulting whiplash drives a sharp pain down your neck. The pillow is nowhere to be seen. The ceiling fan's blades circle slowly. You think of vultures. The computer is still flashing. You count down slowly from 5. I can move again. It was just a nightmare. I haven't been sleeping enough. This stupid computer is just updating. Go to it. And there you are. You fall to your knees and crawl under the desk to unplug the computer. The power cord resists unnaturally. It takes all the strength you can muster to yank it out of the wall. Liquid seeps from the outlet and begins to puddle on the floor. Back away. Your legs give out and you collapse into the chair. How can it keep going? How long can I keep falling? Vice-like hands hold your head in place. You succumb to exhaustion. Stare. Your eyes are dry, but you don't want to blink. You might miss it. The impact. Stare. The sound of it wakes you. You pry one eye open and squint at the bright computer screen. You must have forgotten to shut it down earlier. Resolve to ignore it by sleeping on your side. As you stretch your legs with a yawn, you notice that Momo has abandoned his usual place at the foot of your bed. Ah, that cat. Mama's melancholy little yowler. But the noise fills your ears again. That can't be Momo. Maybe it's the computer speakers? Let's go for earplugs this time. You glare at the clock. Great. So glad I got to present a project in 4 hours. I will actually die of a headache tomorrow if I get up right now. You swipe the foamy earplugs from the nightstand, usually reserved for the nights your roommate participates in screaming matches over Skype. They compress with a twist of your fingers and fit comfortably in your ears. Now you'll sleep like a baby. Hey, Momo. Momo returns to bed, warm and full of purrs. Moments later, the screen goes dark. Hey, problem solved. You close your eyes and try not to think about how tired you're going to be all day. Cuddle with your precious son. Ooh, so it looks like it's just going to loop itself again and again. Ah, fun, endless, looping torture. Oh, that was creepy. That was really creepy. And pretty accurate to some of the cases in which I have experienced sleep paralysis and then I have heard other people speak about sleep paralysis. It can get kind of freaky. And those feelings that you get, the suffocating feeling and choking feeling and the falling, and like even though you didn't actually fall, you feel pain from like your head whipping. It's crazy. But for anybody who experiences sleep paralysis, some tips that I have found because I have researched sleep paralysis. If you wake up and you are paralyzed, the more aware that you become of sleep paralysis, it's easier for you to recognize when you are experiencing sleep paralysis. So, like, I thought I wouldn't be able to do this, but I've managed to do it. If you wake up and you realize that you're you know, paralyzed and unable to move, try moving your tongue or just like the tips of your fingers or the tips of your toes. If you try and move your like an arm, or you try and completely just move your entire body to roll over or whatever, it's not gonna work. So just start with like little parts, your tongue, your fingers, your toes. My biggest problem a lot of times is I can't even keep my eyes open, and so I keep like going back and forth between the real life and the dream that I'm having. And it's like I'm unable to wake up, and it's scary because I can't get myself to wake up. Thankfully though, it has been a little while since I've had really full-blown sleep paralysis. I don't think there's too much research that shows what causes it, but I believe things like insomnia and lack of sleep and migraines and all the stuff that I have. Oh, sleep apnea is one too, but I don't have sleep apnea. Can cause it. Just make sure you get a good amount of sleep. And the biggest thing is obviously waking up in the middle of a dream when you're absolutely exhausted. So, you know, try not to take really short naps and stuff like that where you might wake up in the middle of a dream when you're really tired. So, but yeah, that was creepy. The creator said that all the pictures were drawn on her laptop touchpad. That pretty I can't do that. I can't do that with my touchpad. But it was really cool looking. I liked the whole stylized text and everything. Nice. I like it. So, on that note, remember to shine your light in every world and sleep tight. Bye!